but what can I say? Life happens. But guess what? She's back. She is back to empower you guys with the knowledge that is going to help you build generational wealth by providing you the financial education that we do not learn in high school. And today we're going to discuss Dave Ramsey and a few of his baby steps to financial freedom. I am going to give you some sound advice to approaching the 7 baby steps and my own personal outlook on them. So first things first, if you don't know who Dave Ramsey is, he is a staple in the wealth building community. He is a self-made millionaire, a best-selling author, a radio personality, so forth and so on. Be that as it may, before I take any advice from someone, especially financial advice, I want to know your credentials. I want to know what qualifies you to coach me on this subject. So while Dave does have a bachelor's degree in finance and real estate, he actually made his first few millions selling property. He didn't turn to finance until he himself filed for bankruptcy, essentially losing everything. I say all of that to say, although I am an advocate for education, sometimes life experience is the best teacher. As in this case, it wasn't until he was burned by the credit industry that he started to develop a true understanding of the economy, how it works, and the facts behind financial freedom. And for anyone who is wondering, I am a fan of Dave Ramsey, okay? I read his books, I listen to his podcast, and I can pretty much hear his voice as he responds to this
doing
video.
stuff, ishing your way along, Dave-ish, financial peace-ish.
Yeah, I'd be in trouble for this one. So let's jump right into it. These are the 7 baby steps. They are up on the screen. And starting with the very first one. Dave's guidance is to start a beginner emergency fund of $1,000. Then move straight into baby step 2, which is paying off debt by any means necessary. If you can go get a few extra jobs, any bonus income, taxes, overtime, all of that would be thrown into getting out of debt. If you have savings in excess of the step 1 goal, he says to put it all towards paying off debt except for $1,000. I just have one question. Can anyone tell me what emergency in 2021 costs $1,000 or less? You guys are typically shy in the comments, but I really want to know what $1,000 will do in the case of an emergency. And that's not the only issue that I take with the first baby step, okay? So let's put this in perspective. Can you imagine starting the baby steps, okay? Hear me out. Depleting your savings to pay off debt, having only $1,000 in case of an emergency, then being laid off due to COVID and only having that $1,000 to live off of until unemployment kicks in or you find a new job. In my own personal and professional opinion, I feel like it's a setup for failure. I'm sorry. Now, in Dave's defense, he is aware that it's not enough for a true emergency fund, and he claims that it is to inspire you to have a gazelle intensity to pay off your debt so that you can start saving. But truth moment, Dave was burned by debt, so he has a vendetta against having debt and the credit industry. So his primary focus with the baby steps is to eliminate debt as soon and quickly as possible. I'm here for it. If you have watched any of my videos, you know that I am a firm believer that debt is a wealth killer. There is nothing good about building credit and going into debt. However, if you don't have enough in case of an emergency, guess what you're going to do? You're going to take out more debt. You're going to apply for a loan to cover your emergent issues. So it kind of ends up being counterintuitive, and I don't want anyone to suffer as a result. My suggestion, my personal approach, as in this is what I do, is to combine steps 1 and steps 3. If you already have a decent savings, I would not dump it all on debt. I would keep a portion that would prevent financial ruin in case the unthinkable happens, because it would probably be more than $1,000. What this does is allow you to pay off debt, and if you run into any unforeseen circumstances like COVID-19, you can avoid going back into debt. I mean, really, the deductible on my home insurance is more than $1,000. Way more. And imagine if you don't have insurance. Yeah, look, let's just be honest. By the time many people learn of Dave Ramsey and his baby steps, it's late. It's late in the game and the mistakes have been made. I've already told you, if I could do it over, I would be debt-free before we purchased our home. But it's too late for coulda, woulda, shouldas. Coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I can build wealth and Actually, I am building wealth. I am paying off debt, and I do not live in fear of emergencies. The three are not mutually exclusive. And if I'm being honest, my goal is to make these baby steps obsolete. Don't come for me. I told y'all I support his initiative and everything he represents. He has several money-making ventures, so losing out on this one would not hurt. But frankly, I am tired. I am so tired of people profiting from providing a basic financial education, like understanding the truth behind the credit industry and what wealth is and how to build it, how to save, how to budget, how to invest. This is fundamental information that many don't learn up front. He didn't even learn it. He had to go through bankruptcy first. And I don't want that. I don't want our kids or the next generation to still be relying on these baby steps because we failed to teach them the lessons we never learned. Well, that's it for this one, guys. I try to keep them short, so hit that like button if you are liking the shorter videos as well. Comment below if you want to hear my approach to the rest of the baby steps, and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the next one. Until the next time.